Hello everybody, Caventia here, but you can call me Cav. I'm here with the beautiful new SanTokYai from Aopoa. We're going to test it out, we're going to do some bounties, we're going to see how it handles, and let's get into it. 322 has just been dropped into the EPTU, so we're going to jump right in. Character, jiggly hair. We're going to be over on Orison Crusader this time. The brand new Aopoa SanTokYai medium fighter. Ooh, I'm excited to see this. Let's check this thing out. Oh, it's pointy. Wow, look at the reflective surface on that. It does kind of look like alien carbon fiber. I see what they're doing with this thing. You know, it gives me Green Goblin vibes. Do you get that? Yeah, that is supremely pointy. Lots of angles, sharpness. It's got like this metallic sheen over the entire thing. Bit of carbon fiber feel. I'm guessing those are missile ports. Aopoa logo on the side. We've got the Xi'an style thrusters there. And we've got this like Green Goblin or cricket kind of feel. And the full word Aopoa on this side. What a beauty. Oh, okay. So that showcases the components. I think that is a power plant and a cooler. How come that button opened it up? What does that button do then? What does this button do then? Oh, that's cool. Okay, this one's definitely a shield generator. This is a bit larger than the others. Is this a size 2 shield? I think it's a size 2 shield. That's not a size 1. Just this little cool rotation thing. Look, see, it rotates and goes up. Oh, that's using like Xi'an Gravlev technology. Okay, let's watch this again. Look. Xi'an Gravlev technology brings that out, makes it float around, turn sideways, but the top section's on rails. Slightly awkward placement for the buttons, but that's fine. Any other hidden buttons? I guess there's going to be the same on this side, right? Yeah. Okay, got some more components over here. Looks like, are these custom weapons? I don't think I've ever seen these weapons before. I think these are completely custom weapons that are on it. Very cool, very cool. Look at that pointy nose. That is the pointiest nose. Oh, we got another one. What's this one? Cool. Looks like we got a little bit of storage here. Okay, so we got a quarter of an SCU worth of storage. You'd struggle to fit a set of medium armor in there. Keeps making those energy sounds. I guess that's kind of the Xi'an Gravlev tech holding those pieces of clear material in place. Glass or whatever. Center pilot seat. Entry animation. Oh, what's going on? Okay, so we get a little floaty seat that comes out the side. Oh, this cockpit's cool. You got lots of visibility. Really cool controls down here. Self-destruct, that's a no. Engines on off. Pilot canopy. Exterior. Retract landing. Disable VTOL. Okay, so it's actually got a VTOL mode. Headlights, scan, weapons, spool quantum, eject. Mysterious unlabeled button and shields. I wonder what this one does. Yeah, so these are absolutely bespoke weapons here. The Yang 2. We've got 4 of them. Ooh. Only looks like we get 2 MFDs, but that's fine. They're fairly visible. Oh, look at that. Do you notice that? It's like the arm is breathing. Like a alien accordion or something. Let's check this out. Did that just eject me below the floor? I think it did, but I'm okay. Is your landing gear not down? It looks down. That one's down. Is my nose like clipped into the ground? Maybe this is not a good example. Enter the pilot canopy. Let's have a look from the outside view, if you can. Yeah, that's a little clippy though there. Okay, you got some feet issues going on. This one and this one. Very cool controls. Outside sound is strange. Okay, Might have some landing issues, not gonna lie. It has got a strange sound about it.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Okay, let's have a look at its transformation for the first time. Oh, that is pretty cool. Okay, it's got pretty good acceleration, take into account we're in like the thickest atmosphere in the game here. That's not bad. It's got some strange sounds to it. So all of the UI is this kind of teal color. It does look really clean. That's very similar, if not the same, as the Sulan. Some of the UI elements move around when I move my inputs around, which is a little strange. Don't know if that's intentional. Oh! These Yangtu definitely look like laser repeaters. Look how fast they fire. And the projectile speed looks good. The engine sound is very loud though in comparison to the weapon sound. That engine sound might even grate on you after a bit, I think. Oh, and on the outside it's even louder. Unfortunately, the engine volume seems to be very much linked to how fast you're going. So if you want to hear the weapons, you basically have to be sitting still, because as soon as you accelerate or are going a decent speed, the engine sound seemed to totally drown out the weapon sound. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I can't even hear these weapons firing anymore. I can see them, but I can't hear them, so just be aware, right now this is a loud ship, and they might want to make it a little bit less loud. At lower speeds it's fine. So I think in a dogfight you're not going to notice as much. Oh, that's better. It's actually more peaceful when it's in Quantum, which is strange, because Quantum is normally the loud noise. Okay, its straight line acceleration is great. Let's change it over to VTOL. Okay, so that's VTOL mode. You do get the impression of it kind of idling. Unlike other ships, you don't really hear other ships idle. Put a landing gear down. That has got to be the tiniest landing gear to ship size in the entire of Star Citizen, for sure. Look at those tiny little legs. And right now that's definitely a clipping issue when you come into land. Look, my landing gear's down, but the front landing gear just seems to clip. Engine's off. Oh my goodness, it's so peaceful with the engines off. That's so much better. The landing gear clipping into the ground and it shoving me into the floor because the front landing gear clips through the ground is a big issue. I really hope that they get that fixed before this goes into live. The custom laser repeaters are really cool. I quite like the design. They also look like, are they gimbaled as standard? If they're gimbaled too, then that's a big win. Got to admit, green is not my favorite color. So maybe it'd be nice with a different color scheme. Maybe I'd have a different level of appreciation for it in a different color scheme. Pointiest nose in the verse award goes to this ship. Absolutely. Move over 400i. I think the view from the canopy is great. You've got a lot of visibility there, very little obstruction between you and the outside world. I like the paint finish. I'm just not a fan of the color. And honestly, the audio kind of bugs me. Chest clipping into the ground like this, that's a real bad design issue. They need to make sure that the front landing gear is coming in contact with the ground so that when you enter or exit the ship, you're not in the ground, like stuck in the ground. That's the biggest issue with this ship so far. That and the noise. Okay, we're already running kind of low on hydrogen, which is surprising. Try a bit of low flying. Oh, you're so loud. Very cool transformation, very cool. Its roll rate's really good. Its acceleration's pretty good. I say low flying, this is such a big ship, I think it's going to be a real hassle to low flying. Low flying, low flying, flying really low. Feels kind of big, you know? Look at that. That is a beautiful looking silhouette right there. Absolutely. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead. Well, I guess this gives us an opportunity to check out the claim time and grab some components. The claim time is 7.5 minutes, and its expedite time was about 2 minutes 30 seconds. And it looks like you can expedite it for about 2,800 AUEC instantly. Okay, let's have a closer look at the components. So it comes with 2 size 1 coolers, has polars as standard. These are grade B military coolers. It also has 2 grade B military size 1 power plants, a size 1 quantum drive, and as we guessed, a single size 2 shield. So we'll upgrade that to the military grade A shield. I'm going to stick a VK00 quantum drive on for now, although I'd actually recommend putting an Atlas on this as it only has a limited amount of quantum fuel. And it comes with 8 size 2 cross-section missiles as standard. As we expected, this comes with size 3 laser repeaters inspired by Xi'an Miltech and tailor-made by Toral Aggregate exclusively for the Aopoa SanTokYai. The Yang-2 laser repeater accentuates the ship's dexterity with a fighter's edge. I don't think these are going to perform any different than Attritions or Panthers in the current build. And although these are size 3s, each one of them is attached to a gimbaled mount, so these are all actually gimbaled size 3s. Which gives it an advantage in terms of getting shots on target in comparison to, say, the Space Crab. Why I mentioned the Banu Defender specifically is because it's also a medium-sized fighter, and it also has 4 size 3 weapons. However, none of its weapons are gimbaled. Let's take her out for a spin again, and let's try and do some bounties. Yeah, unfortunately in the PTU build, even when you initially order the ship, the front landing gear are clipped into the floor, which means the seat clips into the floor, which means it does this little jiggle thing and your feet clip into the floor when you get in. It's not pretty. I must say, it has a really polished looking interior, and I actually quite like the radar section. What's that? Oh, power off down there. One thing about this ship for sure is you do get a visual indicator of what your inputs are from an external view. You don't get that on many ships. And it's got a great transformation and a fantastic silhouette. But my word, it's the noisiest ship I've ever flown. The good news is, it is much quieter in decoupled. If you're going to fly this ship, it's totally worth learning how to fly in decoupled. Hello, what are you in? Oh, I just realised I'm also gimbaled, so I could take this guy out even easier. Oh, I think he's already... Are you gone already? No? You're injured, right? What were you in? What were you even in? Oh, you're a Hornet. You went splat surprisingly quick, but I guess you are just one target. You're a VLRT. Looks like any kind of pitch or yaw makes the UI jiggle around as well. There he is. What are you in? Saber Raven. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Beautiful ship, by the way. Not the best in combat, though. Okay, that was pretty easy. That was one pass. And that wasn't even with full power to weapons. Whoa. Beautiful ship. Such a shame to see it go to waste. One of the rarest ships in the game, Saber Raven. By the way, let me know if you want to have a review of the Saber Raven. I might have a friend who has one. It's real pretty. Boom! Although I enjoyed my brief review of the Aopoa SanTokYai, for me personally, this one won't be added to my hangar. The limited fuel capacity and the issues with clipping into the ground, oh, and how loud the engine sound is, jeez, are pretty big negatives, and for me, these outweigh a lot of the positives, like the decent firepower and weapon output, beautiful silhouette and things like that. Really, for me, the main issue is the landing gear clipping into the ground. And if there's not already an issue council issue created on that, then I'm going to create one and I will share the link in the description below. So what do you think of the noisy Grasshopper? Is it going to find a place in your fleet? I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye. Technical difficulties. Be right back. Wow, hello levitating person. Like a boss. Just walking through that wall. Oh my goodness. I don't want to break it already. Let's land, let's land, let's land. My keybinds aren't working. Don't forget your key bindings, kids. It looks like it's got a missing letter for the yai. So it looks like the A is working in this view. It is one of the most distinctive silhouettes out of all of the ships. Or do the cons outweigh the pros for you? Oh, those spirals are cool. Those spirals. Meow. Meow. Yeah.